The train raced through the night, cutting across the dark countryside. Ragini sat with her parents, listening to the chaotic symphony of vendors shouting through the aisles. "Hot tea! Get your hot tea!" one cried. "Cold water, only 20. Another called. "Pan masala, special blend, just 14. Came a third, boasting exotic spices. "Papa, it's so loud," Ragini said. "Sometimes they go too far," her father replied. "But this is their livelihood. We're almost at my hometown, just 40 kilometers from Sirapur." Ragini groaned. "I need some fresh air." She rose and pressed herself against the train door, feeling the cool wind whip across her face. The world outside was a blur of darkness, broken only by a distant village light. Suddenly, a gust caught her scarf. It flew into the night. Ragini almost fell but caught herself in time. "Mama, my favorite scarf," she cried. "Such a fuss over a scarf," her mother chuckled. "Here, take this one. Look at the village passing by. It's beautiful. Can we stop and visit?" Ragini asked. "No one lives there now. Your grandparents have passed. That's why we moved to the city." Back home, Ragini placed her bag in her room. Her phone slipped from her hands as she reached for her scarf, only to see it had mysteriously returned. Staring in the mirror, she froze. A ghostly figure stood behind her, laughing, with wild hair and glowing red eyes. Heart racing, she tried to scream, but darkness swallowed her consciousness. At midnight, Ragini's parents slept unaware. The door creaked open. In her hand, a knife gleamed. Slowly, she approached her father. Her face twisted into a witch's mask. She lifted the knife. Rajendra woke with a start, tumbling from the bed as the blade lodged into the frame. "I won't leave any of you alive," she hissed. Her mother tackled her, slapping her hard, while her father flung the knife away. "Ragini, what's wrong?" he demanded. "I'm not Ragini," the girl whispered. "I'm Surekha. Do you remember me?" "Surekha?" he asked, bewildered. "The one you betrayed in college," she said. "Do you remember what happened?" Years ago, Rajendra and Surekha had been deeply in love, but societal pressures tore them apart. When they planned to escape together, tragedy struck. Surekha jumped in front of a train and died, waiting for Rajendra. "I waited for you all these years," the spirit said, "and you never came." "I tried. I had an accident and couldn't reach you. I searched everywhere after that," Rajendra confessed. Hearing the painful story, Ragini's mother's heart softened. "You loved him truly. We do not harm the ones we love. Go, leave my family in peace. Please, set me free," the spirit pleaded. "How?" her mother asked. "Sprinkle holy water and burn my scarf," Surekha whispered. Rajendra followed the instructions, and the spirit vanished. Ragini collapsed unconscious. Meanwhile, Jatin DK, a 45-year-old truck driver, prepared for a long journey with his goods. Animals packed tightly in the back made breathing difficult. He and his assistant Chutu stopped for a short break. "Check the animals," Jatin said. "Is anyone dead?" Chutu inspected the truck. To his horror, a figure covered in decayed flesh and bones lay inside. The sound of tearing flesh and the animal's terrified cries filled the night. Half an hour later, a bony hand shot out of the truck and grabbed Chutu's neck. He trembled, pleading, "Please, let me go." Jatin stopped the truck immediately, using fire to fend off the corpse. The monstrous figure tried to drag Chutu into the truck, its eyes bulging and lifeless. Jatin ran into the night, falling unconscious in the forest. When he awoke, villagers explained the road's horrors. Drivers never traveled this route between midnight and 4 a.m. Jatin was hospitalized for days, shaken but alive. Even a month later, he refused to drive that road again, grateful for his narrow escape. Even in the darkest moments, courage and patience can save lives.